Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will tell you about the Don Badman. But before starting this video I will request you to please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Now let's start the video. Don Badman, Australian cricketer in 1908 and 2001. In the Badman of 27 August in 1908 in 25 February in 2001, nickname of the Don, was an Australian international cricketer widely acknowledged of the greatest batsman of all, acknowledged as the greatest in career, testing batting average of the 99.94 has been cited in the greater achievement by the sportsman in any major sport. The story that young Bradman participated in the alone with a cricket stump and golf ball is part of the Australian folklore. Badman matters in the rise of bush cricket of the Australian Test team took just over 2 years off before his 22 birthday. He had set many records for top scoring and some of the which still stand of the became Australian sporting idol at the highest of great description. During 20 years playing career, Badman consistently score of the level had made in the word of former Australian captain Bill Woodfull worth of the batsman of Australia to controversial offset to attractions known as bodyline was specially advised the England team of the his scoring and had captain in the administration Badman. He committed the attacking entertaining cricket and due spectre in records numbers hated in the contact adultions. However, it is affected how to dealt with others the force of attention on his individual performance in the strained relationship with some of the temple administrations and journalists in thought him of law in very following and enforce his due to Second World War, the made of dramatic comeback in the containing an Australian team as the known in invincibles in the records of breaking unbeaten tour of England. A complex, highly driven Maynard in the close personal relationships, Bradman rotated in the pre-eminent position in the game by acting as administration selector of the writer for 3D decided following the retirement. Even after became rescues in his declining years of opinion and highly sought in the Asia opinion of the national icon was still recognized almost 50 years after his retirement as a test player in 1997. Prime Minister Johan Howard in the Australia called of the greatest living Australian. Badman image has appeared on postage stamp and coin and the museum. The decade of his life was open while was the still in living the century of this birth. 27 August 2008, the Royal Australian Mint issued $5 commemorative gold coins of the Badman image in 2009. He was introduced in the mostly of the member of the ICC Cricket Hall of Fame. Donald in the Badman of was youngest son of the Gary of his family knee in Bradman and was born in 27 August and is the victor and three sisters select in the island and is Elizabeth May Badmans of English and heritage the both ideal sides of his family. His grandfather in the Charles Eddie Bradman left Widlers in the scuff of area in the Badman played in the companies in 1930 as a 21-year-old on his son's first tour in England and formally religions. Also one of his greatest grandfather was one of the first Italian migrant of Australian in 1826. Badman parents lived in the Helmet Yahoo and New York, standing in the his mother family in gave birth of him Comrata home of the Germany, Switzerland in the midwife. That house half is the now Bradman British Place Museum in play and the Hallett of the New SS and Southern Highlands in 1911 when Dun Bradman was about in the Borley close of maintaining and closer family and friends of his. The Provence default Bradman practices batting in 30 during the youth and individual of his solo cricket game and using the cricket stump of our bat. In the glove ball, a water tank mountain in the covered brick stand stood on the paved area behind the family home and his into the curved break of the foundation standing and the ball rebounding high speed and very angels from the practice developed in his timing and reactions to the high degree in normal and cricket of the hits first century at the age of 11 with the unbeatable in the playing for Brawl Public School against Matties in high school during season Badman attack in the score of local board teams and contained by his uncle batsman. In October 1920 he fielded the one team of his man short scoring and the century during the section of the Badman's father took him the cricket ground and SCG watch in the fifth Asian Test match. On that the day Badman form in the admissions and I shall never be the satisfied in told his father until I play was the ground. Badman left school in 1920 and went to the work of local area create agents and who encouraged his sporting pursuit by living at the time when of the necessary. He gave up the cricket and fought tennis of 2 years. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Please comments and subscribe my channels and share with other friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.